Well, I am here with the last perfume haul of 2024. Yes, I think I might be done spending money on perfumes this year. Just for this year. What do we got? Like a few days left till the end of the year. I thought about ordering some more and including them in here. That there are a couple that I still plan on buying, but they'll just be in the first perfume haul of the new year, okay? So I've got some fabulous stuff that I just bought from the Black Friday sales that, by the way, I shared with you guys in my video about Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. If you missed that, catch it. So I've got quite the haul here that I bought from the sales, and before then, niche fragrances and designer that I want to share with you guys. If you want to find out what they are and hear my thoughts on them, just continue to watch. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance video. I've got another haul here and I really am excited about this haul in particular, especially because I just added 3 perfumes from a house that I have not bought any perfumes from before, okay? And they've been on my wish list for a long time and I just didn't, take the jump. But when the Black Friday sales started happening and I saw them for some really good prices and I just jumped on them, okay? Should I start with them? Okay, sure, I'll start with them, okay? It is from the brand Liquides Imaginaires, you guys. I got 3 of them right here. The most popular or famous 3 from this niche fragrance house. I got the first one right here. This was the one that I really wanted to add to my collection because I hear so many good things about it and I hear it's a huge compliment. Get it? It is Blanche Bête right here. This is the one that I have been dying to get. So let me show you. I love their bottles, by the way. They're so cute. Cute is not the word. Very elegant and feminine, okay? Let's put it that way. So this is what it looks like. It's a giant bottle. This is, I believe, the 3.4 ounce that I got the full size. So this is what it looks like. It has like a marble kind of bottle, glass bottle with this really hefty, substantial cap. And yes, this does smell amazing, you guys, I have to say. Oh, by the way, I am supposed to be bringing you a perfume updates video about my last haul before doing another haul, but I decided to do the haul because it's my last perfume haul of the year, and I will bring you an update video probably next year about both hauls, okay? Don't worry, I'll still update you, and by that I will have had more time to wear fragrances from both these hauls, right? It's even better. Okay, so oh no, I'm not gonna spray it. I was just reminded just how strong this fragrance is. This is projecting, okay? This one projects. I mean, this will cut through the winter cold. By the way, this is a perfect fragrance for winter, let me tell you that. This is so sexy, so strongly feminine, and again, it's a very strong, permeating, projecting fragrance, not in a beast mode kind of way, which implies offensive. It's more like it really permeates through the air, okay? I mean, you can smell a person wearing this several feet away, at least I'd say 20 feet away, okay? So don't overdo this one. Let me tell you something, don't overdo it. This fragrance's sexiness, in my opinion, comes like, okay, well, I don't know if I say directly it comes just from this one note, but the signature of this fragrance, that prominent scent of this fragrance comes from the Marshmallow note, you guys. This has that musky sort of like, you know, that slightly kind of powdery sort of scent you get from Marshmallow, and it's there in the scent, and you can smell that beautiful tuberose and jasmine, but the tuberose in particular, this is very strong. You know what this reminds me a lot of? Oh, it's right there, it's covered by my, anyway. Mesna Crivelli's Tuberose Astral. That's what this reminds me of. Do they smell like twin sisters? No. Do they smell exactly like it? No. But they smell like maybe cousins, okay? Like that strong tuberose smell with that sort of musky, powdery undertones. It really reminds me of that. And I almost want to swear, because Tuberose Astral has it too. It has tuberose and osmanthus. I feel like this has a little bit of that osmanthus vibe too. And you know what else it reminds me of? It actually has similar undertones of another beautiful white, strong white floral fragrance, just like Mesna Crivelli's Tuberose Astral. This reminds me of slightly of another one like that, which is Valaya by Parfums de Marly, which has that sort of strong, you know, it has, I believe, jasmine too, but it has like that mahognial floral note. So does this. So they share, she's cousins with that one too. Okay, so these three are like three cousins. They don't smell like sisters. They don't smell exactly like it, but they are definitely related. They share notes, and you can smell them. The tuberose note, the, you know, the mahognial note, the muskiness that all three of them share, okay? That sort of muskmallow and musk kind of feel. This also has a little bit of sweetness from cacao. I'm gonna assume it's cacao powder, could be cacao butter. And, you know, of course, heavy dose of musk and muskmallow, and some vanilla, which it gets its sweetness from. Vanilla and tonka bean, by the way. Yeah, it is so beautiful. If you love Tuberose Astral and you love Valaya, you will love this. Okay, this is like another sexy cousin to those two very strong, beautiful, drop-dead gorgeous white floral fragrances. Yes, this is Blanche. Blanche is white, so it's definitely a white floral fragrance. Absolutely adore it. I haven't worn it out and about too many times. I only wore it like once out. I literally, you know, just got it from Black Friday sale and didn't really get a chance to wear them. I have like 1,000 fragrances, you guys behind me, like nearly 1,000 fragrances. But I'm going to start wearing, because it's winter, it's perfect for winter. Like Valaya and Tuberose Astral. By the way, if you guys missed my best niche fragrances for winter that will put you in that festive mood video, check it out. I did a designer version and a niche version. If you missed them, please catch them. And in that, I featured Valaya and Tuberose Astral as two very perfect fragrances from this particular category, strong white florals that work in. I talked about the different categories of fragrances that match and really complement winter weather and really perform well in winter weather. So yeah, so if I had, well, I had Blanche Bête by that time, but I wasn't ready to feature it in any video yet. I hadn't hauled it yet, but assume that this one is included in that video. Then I have Dom Rosa. Okay, so this one is another very famous one from this brand. Okay, this is supposed to be obviously a rose fragrance, as the name suggests. I love the little pouches, by the way. I will say one thing though, I love it when they do a pouch, but I throw these things out, you guys, with the box. Like, I feel like it's a waste, although it's a really nice pouch. I don't know what to do with the pouches, because I don't need the pouches when I store it in my perfectly fine storage back here. So this is what it looks like. It is a beautiful rose fragrance. So this one is a very, I would say, I mean, oh, so pretty. This one is a very effervescent, I'm trying to find the Okay, right there. So this one I'm going to spray. I smell it, but it's like not like enough for me, right? I'm going to just spray it. This is such an effort oil. By the way, it's not a weak fragrance. It's just that some fragrances you need to spray, even though they're strong. This is quite strong. This is very effervescent rose fragrance. Okay, why effervescent? Because it has champagne in the opening. And it's so beautiful. So there's like citrus notes like grapefruit in the opening, and along with the champagne note, it's kind of like when you open a champagne bottle, it's like that fizz, like it was, you know, very sparkling. It has a very feminine pear note. You guys know what pear notes do in feminine fragrances. It's just like the most feminine fruity note ever. So sexy. It has this gorgeous damask rose note that I can almost feel the full petals of the rose. I can smell it. I can feel the silkiness of the rose petals on my cheeks when I smell this beautiful, gorgeous feminine scent. You guys know I'm a sucker for a gorgeous, feminine, romantic, and sexy rose fragrance, right? I'm all about it. It's my favorite note. Yes, how traditional of me, right? But rose is the timeless, sexy perfume note ever, okay? It never goes out of style. Oh my gosh. Has a little warmth, a little bit of like, I wouldn't say smokiness. I mean, maybe I would. But it's a little woody on the dry down, but it's really, really delicate, slightly earthy, has that, I think a bit vetiver or something, some earthy note. Oh, I just love it. It's so sparkling. I think what really makes this perfume beautiful is that sparkling, effervescent opening that kind of lives towards like the end of the middle of the fragrance, right? Towards the dry down, the sparkliness kind of goes away, but it's left with this beautiful, demure, but beautifully still prominent, gorgeous feminine rose note, you guys. That's what you smell the most, you guys. I love rose. It is gorgeous. I am so glad I got this one and the other one, Blanche Bête. Especially, I am very, very happy. Then I have the third one. Yeah, I went a little nuts to grab all three of them that I wanted from the house, like in one sitting, okay? Yeah, that's me. I go, you know, months without buying any fragrance from a fragrance house, them being on my wish list, to just buying all of them at once. So this one is the third very famous one, Bloody Woods. Okay, this is super famous as well. Looks very similar to Dom Rosa. This one is Bloody Woods. This has a wine note. That's what I wanted to smell the most. It has a red wine note in it, which is super intriguing to me. Oh, let me go ahead and spray it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, this is beautiful. I don't know, I can smell rose in here too. A very exotic rose note. That wine note, I can smell it in the opening. But that wine note is mixed with the rose and the violet note. There's a beautiful, very almost like makeup-y kind of scent from the violet, and then that gorgeous romantic rose. So the wine note is kind of married with the two floral notes right in the, as soon as you smell it, it's beautiful. I don't know if the red wine note's in the middle or the opening, but you can smell that wine, red wine, the tannins of the red wine, okay? With that rose and violet, that's what I smell the most. And I do smell the cherry note towards the middle. So I'm pretty sure nobody has to tell me where the cherry is. It's definitely in the middle because it's there all the way to the dry down. I feel like by in the middle you can really smell it. It's got a little bit of fruitiness. Oh, it's very kind of woody and sensual on the dry down. This is, I love the red wine note. Like that tannin smell with the rose and the violet. That is what is so delicately beautiful. This is definitely a feminine fragrance. All three of them are, okay, very feminine. Again, very sexy, very grown woman, very sexy, you know, stiletto heel wearing woman kind of three fragrances, all three of them, if you ask me. They're absolutely stunning. I cannot believe that I took this long to try this fragrance house. My good friend Margot, who I'm not sure is watching, she sent me some samples a long time ago, and I sent her some samples, and some of the samples were these 3 fragrances, and I just didn't appreciate it at the time. Probably maybe because they were sample sizes, I'm not sure. Maybe they hadn't, I don't know, sat around enough. Like maybe where I bought this from, they had already sat and matured a little while. I have no idea, but these smell so good. Oh yeah, they're both very super dripping feminine fragrance. Not both, all 3 of them. Super dripping feminine fragrances. I absolutely love them. And I got them from one of the Black Friday sales. I'm not sure if it was a fragrance net. Yeah, they were having like a 40% off, and that was the best price I'd ever seen on this particular fragrance house. Okay, so I am super excited to have tried that. I have this gorgeous fragrance right here. I don't know what I did with the box, you guys. I guess I threw it. This is M.MICALLEF Ananda Nectar. So this is the more potent version of the original Ananda, which is also gorgeous. I mean, look at this bottle, you guys. Have you seen something more divine than this in your life? I would say this is up there in my list of prettiest bottles. I would say this is either number 1 or number 2. Like such gorgeous bottles with these hand-laid crystals. The bottles are handmade, and I have something else to show you here. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I mean, I almost wet my pants when I saw that. I'll talk to you about that here in a minute, but I want to tell you, why do you ask me? I have another Ananda Nectar when I had one. Well, if you guys are one of my OGs, you watch my channel all the time, you guys know that I broke it, okay? I broke it. But that was before I had this gorgeous, beautiful setup behind me. That's when I broke a couple of my bottles, and one of them was this gorgeous beauty right here. Well, I have not broken a fragrance bottle of mine since I got this beautiful setup behind me. I highly recommend you guys like to keep your fragrances in a cool, dark place, stored, well organized like I have behind me. So yeah, this is a beautiful fragrance. This is like the more potent version of Ananda. Oh my gosh, it smells so beautiful. Oh my God. I mean, when you say niche, this is niche, you guys, okay? This is niche. This is what you pay niche prices for, although M.MICALLEF is one of the most reasonably priced niche French niche houses that I know. Honestly, like, they could be pricing their fragrances ridiculous amounts, but they haven't. That's one of the things I love about M.MICALLEF, you guys. They're kind of like, I like to say perfume house with a heart, you know, like they were, oh my God, you're gonna smell like a drop dead gorgeous goddess who just bathed in a waterfall and stepped out of it, okay? I am not kidding. And this one right here seems, this is a very spring summer kind of fragrance, or at least the notes are like my original Ananda for sure. But this one is quite potent that you could probably wear it now here in winter and just sort of have that nostalgic warmth of summer, like the memories of summer, like a ray of sunshine here in winter. Oh my gosh, this is so darn gorgeous. This beautiful fragrance has some of the most delicate floral notes, like violet, which is like super feminine and beautiful, not powdery, but rather very makeup kind of smell that violet has, you know, violet flower. This has a little bit of like that sparkling mimosa. And guess what, you guys? This has 2 of my favorite gorgeous feminine fruity notes under the sun, pear and plum. Pear is the most beautiful, juicy, feminine, dripping, feminine, gorgeous fruity notes to ever exist. And a close second is plum. Very beautiful, again, very feminine, voluptuous, very juicy. I just love plum and pear so very much. Oh my gosh, like that mixed with the violet and the mimosa and that beautiful musk, blaster musk that's so sexy, and the sweetness from vanilla. This fragrance is absolute stunning, goddess. I want to see, so I sprayed Nectar here. I want to spray the original right on the back of my hand and see if, oh yeah, this one is much lighter, a little bit more demure, and yeah, it's a little bit more kind of very dewy, that's the word. This one is dewier, like very dewy, and like it's like, you know, running through like a mist of a water fountain over here, and you're running through the mist of the water fountain in the middle of like spring or summer, that kind of, oh, they have similar notes, but this one is more potent and more projecting. By the way, if you guys don't remember, our 10th wedding anniversary we celebrated in Hawaii. We did kind of like a mark the occasion kind of ceremony on the beach, and this was my fragrance on the beach on our wedding anniversary when we did the little ceremony. So yeah, you can see how much I love it, that I picked it for such an important occasion. Absolutely love it. I have a discount code with M.MICALLEF. You guys know it's Cleo 10. I will list and link everything down below. You can get a nice discount right now. And they're having a special right now, you guys. I will talk to you about that. So I want to show you a little beautiful gift I got from M.MICALLEF. So kind and generous of them. Look at this. This is one of their many beautiful handcrafted gems right here. So it is a beautiful crystal bottle for fragrances. Either you can have it like that beautiful kind of like, I don't know, 18th century kind of like dabber here. Oh my God. You could put a fragrance in there, or you can use that just the same way, very vintage, beautiful spray here. Oh, you know, like that. I love this kind of atomizers, you guys. I mean, it's too bad they don't do that kind of really beautiful classy stuff anymore with fragrances, but M.MICALLEF is one house that does. I mean, look at just how gorgeous this is. This is handcrafted. All these crystals placed by hand. I mean, who does it anymore? Definitely not in the US, you guys. Nobody does this sort of thing in the US anymore. And in Europe, obviously, they still do. But even then, you know, out of all the houses that I know, even in France, it's M.MICALLEF that does this kind of artisan stuff, you know, like they, you know, create their bottles by hand. Like a lot of thought and a lot of craftsmanship goes into even their bottles, and I'm so amazed by it, you know. I mean, who does that anymore? Like not any fragrance house that I know anymore, unless they're going to charge you an arm and a leg first, you know. These days, like everything is so expensive, even in the cheapest, most simplistic bottles. Whenever I put a fragrance in there and I spray it on, I would feel like a queen. I would feel like an actual queen that just emerged from her milk bath, like, and now spraying on the, you know, the fragrance before I have to go out into the ballroom. Like seriously, like that kind of feeling is very difficult and hard to get these days with the products we buy. Don't you agree? And MMicallef is having a special right now. So I don't remember the exact details of it. I just saw it the other day. So you get a handcrafted crystal like this. If you purchase, if I'm not mistaken, 300 euros or more, in US dollars, it's like a $320 or more, you get a 1 liter crystal. 1 liter, they said on the website. I'm not quite sure. 1 liter a crystal you get with if you order 300 or more, or if you purchase 1,000 euros or more worth of products, then you get like a 5 liter crystal for free. I am not quite sure, you guys, and I'm also not sure if you're going to get this exact bottle. This doesn't feel like a liter bottle, you know what I mean? This is more of a regular, you know, like this is probably something they just created like special edition. But anyway, you get a beautiful crystal like this, like 1 liter and 5 liter crystal with, I think, 1,000 euros or more, or $1,035, it roughly in US dollars or more. You get like a 5 liter crystal, handcrafted crystal for free. I don't remember the exact details anymore. I will list and link everything down below. I'll go make sure I'm not misspeaking, and I will, you know, detail that information down in the description box. Always check it. And also my discount code with M.MICALLEF, Cleo 10, which you will get that discount on top of the special. So I'll list that down below as well. You get a 10% off your entire order, and that's not a bad deal at all. Especially when you look at how gorgeous this bottle is. Oh my god. I am torn between whether I want to use it like this, like a dabber, which is luxurious too, or I want to use this, which is so cool. I love this. Oh, this is like my thing. I wish people made more bottles like this with atomizers like this anymore, you guys. I mean, seriously. I mean, that is luxury right there. And the thing about M.MICALLEF, the house, is that their fragrances, for what they are, they're high quality ingredients and high quality fragrances that smell absolutely natural. And for the quality, their fragrances are priced amazingly well, like $170, $180 range, which is absolutely worth it. And there are some more expensive than $200. But when you think about how Guerlain charges you $600 for the same type of class as this crystal bottle right here, okay, they charge you $600 some dollars, almost $700 for this size, and you get no crystal bottle for free. You get nothing for free, okay? And that's not even a niche fragrance house. And like some of the niche fragrance houses, they're selling their fragrances for like, you know, $400, $500, you guys. I mean, that is super luxury for an amazing price. And you only get that kind of stuff with fragrance houses that care about the art and the craft anymore. And M.MICALLEF is one of the few that are left like that, that care about the class, care about the quality, care about the artistry of perfumery. Very few people care anymore. So that, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go on a passionate rant about M.MICALLEF. I just love them so much. Have you seen how many perfumes I have from them? Most of those, by the way, I bought myself. By the way, I broke the original Nectar, which I had bought myself. I bought this myself. Most of my M.MICALLEF fragrances I bought myself. And I have the most amount of perfumes from M.MICALLEF. I believe I have like, God, I forget the last time I counted, like 40 something fragrances from them. I have a large collection, you guys, so I can really speak for the house. So then I have a new fragrance from Navitus Parfums. This one was sent to me here on YouTube. Fellow creator Sharida added me to the list, and I received this fragrance. This is a collaboration. She collaborated with Navitus Parfums. I believe this is like her second or third collaboration with the fragrance house. So this is what the fragrance looks like. This is called Peach Aurum. Okay, I love the simple bottle with the kind of ombre fade right there. So yeah, ooh, it smells good. I've already worn this once. I just received it. I haven't really had that much of a chance to wear it. Though I'm wearing the same clothes, you guys. I put on the same clothes for you guys, but this part of my video didn't record. So this is my second attempt recording this part. So I've already washed myself, obviously. So wherever I sprayed before, it's not there anymore. This is a different day. So let me smell this. Ooh, this smells very delicious. This is a beautiful fruity gourmand. So you can really smell that peach note. It's quite prominent, I would say. I know that this has some floral notes, but what I smelled right away when I smelled this fragrance, the first time I sprayed it, I smelled the peach right away, very much. Like that peach note is very prominent. Well, it's peach aurum, right? And I thought there's something milky in it, something lactonic, okay? And I was right. This has condensed milk in it, which adds a little bit of that sort of dessert gourmand vibe mixed with the fruity notes in here. You know, immediately gives you kind of dessert vibes. And this has puff pastry note too, so it definitely gives that sort of dessert Danish, peach Danish kind of vibes with some, you know, creamy sauce on it type of vibe, you know, like a milky sauce. So that's what it smells like. There's something boozy in here, and that boozy note is amaretto, which is one of my favorite booze notes. But what you smell the most, well, there's Ceylon cinnamon in here, you guys. So Sri Lankan cinnamon, Ceylon Cleo, you know. Sri Lankan cinnamon is the real cinnamon. That other stuff that is that thick bark you buy from the grocery store, that's not cinnamon, if you didn't know that. Now the real cinnamon comes from Sri Lanka, so this has that really good cinnamon note, and this has a big dose of musk in the dry down. So really what I smell right away when I spray it is that peach note with a little bit of creaminess, like that milky lactonic sort of feel. And then immediately you smell that like sort of dessert, like you think of dessert because you smell the puff pastry note, which you can't really tell it's a puff pastry note, but like immediately you think of some sort of a fruity baked good, like a Danish, like a peach Danish with maybe like some cream, sort of some sort of sauce on it, okay? That's what you think of. But it's very prominently, dominantly peachy. So if you don't like the peach note, you're probably not going to like this. Some of you who watch my channel, I know you don't like peach, so you may not, few of you, may not like it. I do want to mention that the peach note is strong, but I like it. It's kind of like a, you know, really that is what I think of, like a peach Danish. Okay, but there is something else that when I smelled it first, I thought this kind of reminds me of something else minus the peach. The rest of it, it kind of reminded me a little bit, just a little bit of Bianco Latte. It has like that sweet dessert vibe with a little bit of lactonic, kind of like Bianco Latte, but it's a very peach fruity dominant fragrance. Okay, and definitely it's sweet. So if you are not a fan of sweet fragrances, you wouldn't like it, but I know many of you are big sweet fragrance fans, so this is for you. You know, those of you who love fruity fragrances, fruity sweet fragrances, this would be one for you. I already wore it once. I need to wear it a little bit more. This is a good season for this. I would say fall would even be better, but winter is great as well. This is definitely a, I would say, cold weather leaning fragrance, although you may be able to wear this like in summertime even, well, spring definitely, but summertime at nighttime, definitely not, you know, beating down heat in the summertime, not then. Okay, so yeah, Peach Aurum by Navitus. Congratulations, Sharida. All right, moving on. Then I have this one that I feel obligated to talk about because Kayali is so hyped up. I need to definitely test this out, and it's very, the Kayali marketing machine is quite well oiled, and you know, it really like gets out there. And this is the latest fragrance. This is Yum Boujee Marshmallow 81, I think. So yeah, so this is a marshmallow fragrance. Now you guys know Kayali is a hit and miss for me. There are perfumes that I absolutely love from them. I love the Silk Santal. Now that fragrance is just chef's kiss. Gorgeous, gorgeous, and I get huge compliments on that one. But there are some misses for me that are you know, they missed the mark, okay? And you guys, if you watch my videos regularly, you know which ones I'm talking about. I'm not gonna talk about it over again. So this is their latest fragrance, and this is, like I said, a marshmallow perfume. So I haven't sprayed the back of this hand yet. By the way, again, this is a new day. From the MMicallef ones to this, I'm filming on another day, although I wore the same clothes for your benefit. So it looks cohesive because my camera stopped filming in the middle of the video and I had to redo this part of the video. Anyway, all for the love of you guys, all for the love of you. Okay, so this one, you guys, is beautiful, okay? So by the way, the notes are right on the back of the bottle. That's one of the things that I really love about this house. They put the keynotes on the back of the bottle. So this has freesia, strawberry, pink marshmallow, creamy coconut, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. Okay, so they all sound delicious and it does smell delicious. Now I have a couple of reservations. This is actually very beautiful. Very it's a gourmet fragrance, obviously marshmallow fragrance. It's beautiful. Actually, you know, crazy enough, I can actually smell the creamy coconut, and I love the fact that they put the creamy coconut note. I think that saved this fragrance because it would have been a very sweet marshmallowy mess otherwise, because you can get that pretty quick when you have notes like this. But this smells good, you guys. I will say though, you know, I am noticing that it's not the case anymore. When I first got this bottle and I sprayed it on, it had this sort of like, you know, like thing that irritates your nose. And then I was going, like that with my nose, almost like, not a peppery kick, but like a very synthetic sort of like nose irritating kick to it. So I was like, oh great, yeah, okay. So I was like really disappointed, but I am spraying it today and I don't smell it anymore. So it must have been a matter of maturing more. So this has been around now for a few days. So this one seems like it's something that really matures like fast. I don't know. I mean, because that peppery like or the nose irritating kick is no longer there. It was really bothersome that first day. So remember, if you bought this fragrance, you have to let it sit. Give it a few days at least. And I have a feeling as this matures, it will get really, really gorgeous. Okay, just really gorgeous as it matures. But I will say this much. Okay, I have several thoughts. All of them are coming all at once. So I think Kilian's Princess is a very edgy, very gorgeous, very feminine marshmallow fragrance that smells niche, right? This type of thing can very quickly smell like an Ariana Grande. Not that it's a bad thing, you know, not what I'm saying is it could smell cheap very quickly when it's notes like this, you know, like it could be smelling like a celebrity fragrance or, you know, like a cheap fragrance, right? It could easily smell like it. So you gotta be careful when creating fragrances like this, whereas like the Kilian Princess, for example, that smells niche and that's a marshmallow fragrance. There's quality there. So with this, I would say if they hadn't put the creamy coconut note, I think this fragrance would have been there easily. It could very easily smell synthetic and like a hot mess, and even still, I feel like it doesn't quite smell like a very expensive fragrance by any means. It smells a little bit like younger. I wouldn't say it smells like a celebrity fragrance, but like it's not on the same level as Kilian Princess, like something that would be made by a niche house like Kilian. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's still a beautiful fragrance, and I think, like I said, with time, this probably might smell even better and maybe even more niche. Okay, this doesn't smell cheap. Like I said, that strawberry note is delicious, by the way. That actually reminds me a little bit. This smells like, because there's of the strawberry note, you know, like the Strawberry Letter by Fleur. So it's kind of like a cross between that and another marshmallow fragrance, you know. I'm trying to think of something that's not Kayali and also not Ariana Grande, but something middle range, you know, status wise, price wise, or whatever. But you know, yeah, like a cross between a marshmallow fragrance and Strawberry Letter in a way because of the strawberry note, but that creamy coconut with that little, that coconutty creaminess, I think is what saved this fragrance, and that is a very good addition. It smells beautiful. I think, I don't know very many women who wouldn't want to smell like that, even women older like me, you know. I mean, definitely smells younger, but I still like to wear fragrances like that, you know what I mean? There's no age when it comes to fragrances, you guys, or beauty in any way. Okay, now we're gonna be back to the recording of the previous recording, okay? You will know by how my nail color changes. Then I got a very special fragrance and a couple of designer and what is this, celebrity, yep, fragrance here. But I want to share with you this gem, this vintage gem right here. I don't know how many of you have moms who are I don't know, like this was popular. This is from like I don't know, you guys. This is several decades old. This is by Jean Petit. This is Joy. This was like a big, from like Marilyn Monroe days, I want to say, big, super like Chanel No. 5 type of fragrance from back then. It's definitely several decades old, okay? But look how tiny. Oh my gosh, it's a tiny, tiny fragrance. Okay, I'm just sharing this with you just for fun. This is a collector's item and it's actually sealed. Let me get this out. I got this from an estate sale, you guys, because it's no longer available, but I just wanted to share with you guys this very vintage fragrance. Yeah, it's still sealed. I don't think I can open it without breaking the seal. But yeah, this is, I am torn between wanting to open this and keeping it as a collector's item. I actually bought, I don't know where I put it now. I actually bought the Eau de Parfum version of this. That's actually, I opened it. It's not in the same bottle. It's in a different bottle. This is like the very famous vintage version that is famous. I think I'm gonna keep this as a collector's item and just spray on the other one, which they have the same scent, but this is of course going to be a lot more potent and you know, like the valuable one, I should say. So I think I'm gonna keep the seal intact and sort of keep it as a collector's item. Every now and then I get crazy like this and I get collector's items, you guys. That's when you know you're really crazy about fragrances. You know, you've lost your senses. Anyway, and I spent a pretty penny on it. Next one, I just wanted to share that like with you for fun. The next one I want to actually share with you is this one right here. This is Parisienne by YSL. One of you guys told me about this fragrance, saying that this is, you really miss it, that, you know, this is discontinued, but it's actually still available on FragranceNet and even like Joma Shop and places like that. And apparently you said that this is really, really gorgeous and feminine, and you got my attention, and I really wanted to try, you know me. Oh yeah, this is super feminine, you guys. I mean, like really beautiful. One of those older designer fragrances that are like something instead of like what we get today. Oh, like, it's beautiful. Oh my God. Instead of what we get today, you know, kind of watered down crap. This is like from a time when, you know, buying fragrances was a bang for your buck. This is that gorgeous, beautiful, demure, feminine, beautiful goddess-like fragrance that has like violet, peony, and rose. I mean, super dripping feminine, okay? This feels like a spring goddess, like walking in a garden, okay? I mean, so beautiful. Very feminine. I mean, Kat doesn't get any more feminine than this. If you like a super feminine kind of fragrance, oh, I can smell it through here. This is the one for you. It has some like berry notes too in the background, and it has a big dose of musk and some sandalwood for sensuality. Oh, the sensual smell. It smells beautiful, and thank you whoever suggested this to me. It does smell good. This is from, again, a time. It's old, but it's not like 90s old. I think it's early 2000s when we still had fragrances that actually smelled good, even though the price was reasonable, like lower end designer fragrances, you know, without having to buy the privé. These days, to get quality, you have to buy privé lines, like of Dior, for example, or you have to go niche. Whereas back then, you got everyday fragrances that smelled heavenly and potent and everything and lasted, you know? Then I have another one from YSL, the Black Opium line. Yes, I'm obsessed with it. This is Black Opium Neon, okay? This one, you guys know I talked about Black Opium Entons, the blue kind of neon blue juice that in my best winter fragrance, designer winter fragrances video, and I told you why it's perfect for winter because of a certain note, hint hint. It's actually absinthe. I told you guys it's absinthe. Okay, well, there you go. Go watch that video if you missed it. So this is what the bottle looks like, you guys. It has like, I don't know if the camera is catching it. On my end, it's super neon pink. From this end through here, this is a window. This is neon, kind of supposed to give you neon pink vibes. I don't even know where to spray it now. I mean, let me see. No, I sprayed there too. Boy, let me spray. Oh, yeah, this I haven't sprayed yet. Oh my God, I love, oh, so pretty. I love the Black Opium line, you guys. I mean, I don't care how old it is, how uncool it is because it's been around so long and so popular. I don't care, okay? I don't care to be cool. I care to be sexy. I care to smell good, okay? I don't care about what people perceive it to be like, oh, Black Opium, you're not supposed to like Black Opium. I'm not like that, okay? Oh my God, this is so pretty. This is like beautiful white floral fragrance. It has that gorgeous orange blossom note that, so beautiful, with like a very citrusy open, but that beautiful, almost candied orange blossom note in here. You know what this reminds me a little bit of? Oh my gosh. The candied orange blossom in here smells like the candied orange blossom in Eau Feminine, MMicallef Eau Feminine, but this is nowhere amazing as Eau Feminine, but like the note of orange blossom is the same. And of course that coffee note is there apparently, but I can't smell it. It's like very, very in the background because it's the Black Opium line signature note, you know. And it has jasmine and other beautiful white florals and a gorgeous sweet vanilla note that is amazing, and loads of musk, you guys. So sexy. I love the Black Opium line. I mean, I even like the original still. Yeah, sure, I'm not cool, okay? I don't care. But I much prefer the flankers like the Entons, the neon, you know, I just love. And like, of course, the Les Parfums. Those are amazing flankers. This line just keeps coming up with amazing, amazing fragrances. Really good. Like YSL is an amazing, like, you know, house when it comes to fragrances. And then I got lastly this one. This is Sweet Like Candy by Ariana Grande. This is an old fragrance. This is like old news, you guys. This is like not something that people are talking about right now, but this I wanted to get. Oh my God, this is so fun. This is so like cheap. Okay, Pom Pom. I don't know, I could live without this one right here, but it's cute, I guess. It's cute. I decided that it's cute. It's very juvenile and high school like, but that's okay. You know, the little girl inside me will like it. Where did I not spray? This is the thing about wearing tight sleeves. Okay, so I am gonna spray it right there. And this is a very popular one by Ariana. So this is, oh, that's really beautiful. That whipped creamy, marshmallowy, fluffy fragrance, you know, like that, you know, like the kind of stuff you get like Britney Spears fragrances, for example. They have like that same sweet, like the go-to type of fragrance, like the marshmallow, the whipped cream, the, you know, those notes that you get like from celebrity fragrances. This has like beautiful floral notes like ylang ylang, jasmine and stuff like that too. It has actually pear. It has pear and like, and some berry note too, I think. and loads of vanilla. It actually smells really beautiful. It's like a celebrity fragrance, but it actually smells really nice. Ariana Grande's fragrances are popular for a reason, because for the celebrity price or whatever, you get a good fragrance. I mean, yeah, it's the same, not, what's the word I'm looking for, like the overly done fluffy marshmallow whipped cream fragrance, but it's still very beautiful. And you know, it has like a pear note, for example, which is, like I told you, very feminine, everyday type of fragrance. I would love wearing this around the house, running errands. Very much like, you know, high school girls type of fragrance, but us grown women can wear them too. And I feel a little nostalgic from those days that are gone now, right? The little girl inside of me loves this fragrance. I could live without the pom-pom, but that's okay. I like the bottle. It's very kind of, you know, nice. Yeah, so you guys, that is my quick final fragrance haul from this year. I've ordered a couple of fragrances from Guerlain, the Privé line. Whew! Couple from the Extrait line of Guerlain that are on the way, that I have been waiting to get my hands on. That'll be in my New Year's first fragrance haul video. Okay, stay tuned for that. I cannot wait to show you, because I've been dying to get it. Okay, I got the one that I like the most, and the other one is coming right after that, so I'll share with you guys when I get my hands on them. They're super expensive, like nearly like $1,000 expensive, you know, like it's like 600 something, like ouch. Okay, so I mean, take your time buying that kind of stuff, you guys, okay? Guerlain keep going up in prices. I can't stand it. I hope you enjoyed this fragrance haul, last fragrance haul of the year. If you did, please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Really helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. If you already watch it all the time, why not subscribe? That way you won't miss videos. And subscribing isn't enough. You have to ring the notification bell. I don't have a set schedule right now, you guys. I upload at all kinds of times and days because I just can't keep a schedule right now with my busy life. But I do promise, as always, to bring you 2 videos every week. So do click the notification bell. If you don't, you will not be notified, and you will never know that I even uploaded a video unless you go into my channel and dig through it, okay? And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and other social media. And of course, hop on over to my very lovely makeup and beauty channel, Cleo Life, where I just uploaded my full review and daylight demo and swatches of the Chanel 2025 Spring Summer Makeup Collection, you guys. Hop on over there and check that one out, okay? I am one of the earliest, like, first people to review that collection. So yeah, go on over there and check it out. I'll link the channel down below in the description box. And of course, all these fragrances will be listed and linked down below. I will see you guys in my next video.